Just when we thought that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle couldn't stoop any lower, surprise, surprise, they can. Harry and Meghan will literally walk through fire. They will walk through fire with a camera crew and a freshly printed press release, just in case you didn't get the memo. The ambulance chasing Sussexes will never miss out on the golden opportunity to ride the gravy train of a tragedy for self-promotion. Harry and Meghan will do anything for some positive PR. Just when you thought all hope was lost, Meghan Princess Markle shows up with one of her million-dollar hugs that linger and linger on just in time for the clickety-clicks of the camera. Now many people and celebrities alike are calling out Harry and Meghan on their hypocrisy and their constant need to make everything about themselves. Are Harry and Meghan using another tragedy for self-promotion? You guys, we have a lot of juicy royal daily tea to get through today, so you know what to do. Sit back and relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's get into the royal daily tea. So right now, Southern California is going through one of the most horrific wildfires in Southern California history. It is truly apocalyptic, with over 14,000 acres have been burned. Over 10,000 plus structures have been destroyed. Not to mention thousands of people have been evacuated from their homes. We call this a national tragedy, but Harry and Meghan call this a golden opportunity. You know, tragedy, opportunity, tomato, it's all the same to Harry and Meghan. Now, many people are likening this situation with Harry and Meghan interjecting themselves smack dab in the middle of a national emergency to Uvalde 2.0. Remember when Meghan's father suffered a stroke, but instead of going to see her daddy, she got on an airplane and flew all the way to Uvalde, Texas, with a camera crew just to make sure everyone got this wonderful photo op of little Saint Meghan praying in front of the crosses for the slain children. Now we have Prince Harry and Meghan Markle doing their best white savior, riding in on a white horse, y'all, just in time to make a wonderful self-promotion PR moment. Again, I really believe we're going to see some of these pictures of Harry and Meghan out there smack dab in the middle, hanging out with the governor and the mayor, and Meghan giving out her million-dollar hugs to the volunteers is going to show up on her Christmas card. Mark my words, it's going to be on their 2025 end-of-year highlights, because everything about Harry and Meghan, they're not going to waste this precious golden opportunity. This is content gold for Harry and Meghan. Now, again, a lot of people are kind of disgusted. Why are Harry and Meghan there? They live 2 hours away. Now, when the fires first came out, they took to their website and put out a very obvious statement telling people in a very generic form what to do, where to go, how to donate. Like, people are really going to go to Sussex.com or Archwell.com to get information. They're not going to check out the news or the Red Cross or a website. No, no, no. They're going to go to Harry and Meghan. Of course, you know, you don't need the fire department. You don't need the Red Cross. You don't even need the National Guard. You got Harry and Meghan, y'all. They're boots on the ground. We got Harry and Meghan. Now, the thing about Harry and Meghan, which really astonishes me, is they have no shame. They have no embarrassment. They have no shame. They really believe they are that important, that they are that relevant, that they have to be standing alongside the governor. They got to be standing by the mayor. They're not even politicians. They're not even A-list celebrities. They're not working royals. Why are they there? They literally drove 2 hours from their home in Montecito, smack dab in the middle where the fires were. Now, there's a rumor, I don't know if it's true, that Harry asked for police protection and they kindly told him no. Again, national emergency, and Harry's like, I need security. Everything's on fire. No one's going to attack you. Nobody cares about you. You're an ex-royal. Nobody cares. So a lot of people were questioning, why were they there? They're not relevant. They don't do anything. It's not like they're heading a huge charity that's bringing in trucks of food and water, or they're running fire trucks or something like that. They're not doing anything of that level. They're literally standing there with a camera crew filming them giving hugs. Okay, hugs are great. We can all agree that hugs are nice, but at that time, was that what they needed, was a hug from Harry and Meghan on camera? How about some water? How about some donations? How about some food? How about staying the hell out the way so the fire people can do their job? How about that? And I love the sentiment where she's telling people to open up her home. That was something that got people giggling, like, you live in a huge 16 bathroom mansion. How many people, Meghan, have y'all actually housed in your home? Are you letting your daddy? Are you going to call your daddy and have him come stay with you? The only person you're probably housing is your mother Doria. Who the hell are you housing? One of your rich multi-millionaire friends? Is it Ellen? Is it Oprah? Is it Tyler Perry? Who the hell are you housing in your house? I know the answer is zero, okay? I don't believe for one moment that Harry and Meghan took in anybody in their home. Now, the thing that really struck me is why? Why does the governor and why are the mayor giving them this privilege? It's like they're treating them like they're politicians. They're treating them like they're working royals. Harry, in his little bird brain, he thinks he's a superhero. Harry thinks he's a working royal and he's a superhero. Now, an article even came out saying Prince Harry went back to his royal roots, acting like a working royal in America. They're American royalty. Now, we all know that is 100% what Harry and Meghan want. They want to be perceived as American royalty. And Harry's out there acting like he's doing something with a little mask and they're just walking around the disaster area. But first of all, why? What are you doing? You're surveying damage for what? Are you writing an estimate? Are you bringing a check? Why are you there? It's bizarre. You don't see George Clooney or Brad Pitt or Julia Roberts surveying the damage, hanging out with the governor and the mayor. They stayed the hell home. They wrote checks. They let the professionals handle the fire, but not Harry and Meghan. They're boots on the ground, hanging out, making sure CNN and CBS and Fox, they're all filming Meghan giving these worthless hugs. Now, they're saying that she was, volunteering with some of the victims. No, she wasn't. She was hanging out with people who worked either for her or for who worked for the charity, which is fine. But the point is, there was no need for Harry and Meghan to be there. She worked for about 30 minutes, handed out a little bit of food, a little bit of water. Okay, that's a nice gesture. They could have sent in $1 million check and called it a day. We didn't need to see them on camera giving people hugs. Even actress Justine Bateman. Now, if y'all don't know who Justine Bateman is, she was an actress from the 80s. She starred on a show called Family Ties with Michael J. Fox. She played the character of Mallory. And let me tell y'all, she was not holding back her disgust at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Now, Justine took to Twitter and she said, Meghan Markle and Harry are no better than ambulance chasers. What a repulsive photo op they achieved. They are touring the damage. Are they politicians now? They don't live here. They are tourists, disaster tourists. Woo! She called them out. And again, they live 2.5 hours away. Why are they there? Why are they touring the disaster? What are they going to do about it? They're not politicians. They're not even working royals. They're literally D-list celebrities who live in Montecito. They should have just stayed in their lane. They could have put something on their website. Meghan could have even put something on Instagram and said, Our hearts go out to everyone, and we're donating $1 million to the cause. I would have had more respect for her if they would have done that. But instead, they have to show up with a camera crew. They also put out a press release alerting the media that they were going to be there. Now, the mayor came out and said, oh, no, they didn't. We didn't know they were going to be here. They just showed up in incognito in a baseball cap and a mask. They alerted the media. They let everyone know they were going to be there. Okay? So I don't know why he's covering for them, but that's 100% not true. Apparently, they showed up in 2 separate places on the same day. So maybe the second event wasn't, given out a memo, but somehow they ended up on TV. There were other celebrities who were there actually donating, right? They caught them, but they didn't want to be on camera. They caught Angelina Jolie at the grocery store where her and her kids were loading up her car because she had a house full of people that were displaced. And she told them, I have to go. I have people at my house. She wasn't on TV giving out hugs, making sure people were looking at, oh, look at Angelina Jolie. She's so charitable. She was trying to get groceries to go home because she was actually housing people at her house. She wasn't doing this for publicity. You don't see Julia Roberts, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Cher. You don't see any of these other celebrities out there trying to get in the limelight. But you see Meghan and Harry, who don't even live there, who haven't even donated any actual money. They said they donated supplies. Well, we all know how much Harry and Meghan donate, right? How little they donate. Most of the time, their donations don't even cover a week of her wardrobe. So why the hell are these clout-chasing, ambulance-chasing, self-serving fake royals inserting themselves once again in a national emergency, in a national tragedy? Now, we all know that Meghan and Harry really could use some positive PR, that Meghan's cooking show has been eviscerated. She tried to come out with that little sympathy video where she lost her dog. It didn't work. And in my opinion, she was cosplaying Catherine. It looked to me like she stole from Catherine's video, the video she did where she talked about getting rid of chemo, where Catherine's driving in the car, and now we have Meghan driving in the car with her dogs. It's so creepy how much she copies other people. And of course, Polo was a complete flop. So Harry and Meghan really could use some positive PR, and we all know the rumors about them divorcing and living separate lives. So again, we're going to see Harry and Meghan holding hands with their mask, hugging people, pretending to be royals and these saviors and humanitarians. But it's not working. In my opinion, it's pissing a lot of people off because they see them as the prince and princess of self-promotion. Now, I do find it hilarious. There was a moment where a reporter on Fox News called her Princess Markle. Oh my God, that tells you how much a lot of Americans actually know about royalty. Princess Markle, Lord help me. But what do y'all think? Do you think Harry and Meghan were using this for self-promotion and positive PR? And do you think it worked? Leave me your comments, guys, down below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.